It will be on August 31st when we can see with our own eyes the quality that Netflix has achieved with the live action of One Piece. Adapting the adventures from the mind of Eiichiro Oda is a major challenge, but first impressions of the production are turning out to be very positive. There are several critics who have already been able to see the entire first season consisting of 8 episodes, and they all agree on the same aspect: the fidelity to the manga is absolute. In fact, the consensus is that we are facing a more than worthy series, but above all it has been able to maintain the course of respecting the original material despite the fact that there are certain changes. One Piece is one of the most important anime today and one of the most sustained and long-running pieces of entertainment in history. Since 1997, and with almost 1,100 separate manga and anime chapters, the series was only missing one thing: live action. Here I bring you some curious facts about this new series. 1. What chapters does the live action cover? The live action comes with 8 episodes heavily loaded with data, and in them we will see the emergence of our protagonists, the Straw Hat Crew. I imagine that by looking at any promotional material you will be able to realize why it is called that, but if not, our beloved Captain Luffy will assemble the initial crew to start a journey that will occupy the first 53 episodes of the anime, as well as the first 100 chapters of the manga. In summary, we will see the adventures of the Romance Dawn, Orange Town, Syrup Town, Baratai Restaurant, Arlong Park arcs, and finally the conclusion of the first major arc of the series, the East Blue, with Logue Town as the final stop. 2. Did you know that the protagonist of One Piece is Mexican and was known for his participation in the Netflix series Who Killed Sarah? 3. Godoy had an unexpected secret weapon win over the creator of One Piece. He just had to make him laugh. I realized that the main thing about Luffy was his smile, so I thought, if I can have that smile at my audition, I have a chance with this character. And I think it worked. Godoy explained. I remember for the audition scene I was talking to Kobe. I didn't know it was Kobe at the time, in this scene where they're in the rowboat after fighting Alvida, and after reading it I tried to make it very serious. I didn't get to meet Oda during the audition process, but I did meet him later, Godoy revealed. And I remember asking him that question. Why me? Why did you like me? And he told me because I made him laugh with my audition. Knowing Luffy, his attitude towards life is one of the main characteristics of him, and it seems that Godoy managed to find the perfect balance. And more, Luffy has to make people around him laugh, and if he did it with Oda himself, that's the ultimate stamp of approval. 4. The Japanese actor born in the USA, Arata Makenyu, will give life to Roronoa Zoro. The actor is already experienced in live-action adaptations, having been part of Samurai X, Tokyo Ghoul, and Knights of the Zodiac, but the actor has highlighted his work in this production. 5. Emily Rudd is an otaku. In an interview she said that her favorite anime is Made in Abyss.
My favorite anime is called Made in Abyss, but I love Demon Slayer and JJK, Tokyo Ghoul.
6. Inaki said that he didn't consume much anime before working on 11 Piece, and precisely this anime hooked him. He also tried to watch Chainsaw Man, but he said that it is very violent for him.
Watch a lot of anime before doing One Piece, sorry. After filming One Piece, I did get into anime more. I'm honestly like One Piece is like my thing. I tried Chainsaw Man. I think it's really cool, but it's a little too violent. I'm starting jump from Demon Slayer right now. I was watching that in the airplane, and I really, really loved the first episode. I thought it was so good. Right. So I think I'm gonna stick with Demon Slayer and the One Piece for a while.
7. Inaki is a big fan of video games.
First thing I really geeked out about was video games. I love Mario Bros. And Zelda.
8. Eiichiro Oda's manga has already exceeded 500 million copies sold worldwide. 416,566,000 of the sales correspond to Japan alone, and 100 million in 60 other territories internationally. Already in 2015, the manga earned a Guinness record for the comic with the most copies published by a single author, but now with this new announcement Oda has surpassed himself and a new record has been awarded to One Piece. With these numbers on the table, and skipping the difference in media, One Piece is already at the level of Harry Potter in terms of copies sold and continues to lead as one of the best-selling literary sagas of the history. Even so, the absolute king of sales is Superman, which has generated some 600 million copies in its more than 80 years of experience, although it has been with many different authors and not with just one and in a single series like One Piece. But taking into account that the manga still has many years to go before publication and at the rate it is growing, we should not be surprised if it soon pulverizes another sales record and ends up being crowned the best-selling comic in history. 9. Godoy also revealed that he has watched the anime from cover to cover and that he has studied a lot of Luffy's physical movements, such as the way he repositions his arm after throwing a punch, in order to replicate them as well as possible, or how he modulated his voice to find Luffy's voice. Although the greatest preparation was mental to be able to get into the character correctly. 10. Godoy got up every day before 5 in the morning to be shooting very early. He always tried to have a good time and that the rest of the team always had fun. I want to help create a fun environment was one of his main philosophies. So when he'd walk on set, he'd blast John Cena's theme, The Rock's, or even Undertaker's, to start the shooting day on the right foot. 11. Did you know? In the Latin dubbing of the series, Inaki himself will give the voice of Luffy since he obviously speaks perfect Spanish.
My voice in Spanish is a lot deeper. Si me escuchan hablar ahorita en español, hablo muchísimo más grave que mi personaje de Luffy. So yeah,
12. Original voice actors, anime watchers of One Piece are in for a pleasant surprise. The live adaptation is set to be dubbed in Japanese by the original anime voice acting cast. Hearing these nostalgic voices will be a surreal experience for all anime watchers for sure. This step will also help bridge the language barrier between the English interpretation of the Japanese work and is sure to be an exciting addition to the overall appeal of the show. One Piece premieres on Netflix on August 31st and all of its anime is available on Crunchyroll, adapting the old 4:3 to 16:9 formats, its movies, OVAs, and all arcs of the series.